Hello, my name is Derek Christensen. This is my Full Sail story. So to begin, before I started Full Sail, honestly, I'd always thought I would be working in a lab somewhere for a hospital, running medical tests on different medical samples, helping diagnose patients. This seemed at the time to be the most practical job for myself because I knew there would always be a need for medical professionals because you're always going to have sick people in the world, unfortunately. However, then it all changed. Then one spring, my school went on a field trip to see a musical, and we went to see Wicked the musical, and that changed my world forever. It amazed me just how they created this fantasy world in a small box on a stage somewhere. And I knew at that point, at that moment, that I wanted to be a part of it. And I wanted to help create that every night. So then I started reading the music and just learning all I could about musicals and about theater and the art and how it all comes together every night, which then led me to start researching jobs in the field. I knew that I wanted to work in the theater. I didn't know explicitly where I wanted to work in the theater, whether it be on stage, backstage, front of house, what have you. So the first job I stumbled upon was a lighting designer. And while I still to this day think that's a really cool job, I don't think that would be the best job for me. I think it's a really cool thing to be able to do, to be able to just create these wonderful images on stage with all these points of light. But I knew that I wanted to help produce the entire show, just not one piece of it. So then I found stage management. Now, I like being in charge, and I like having a lot to handle, so I thought stage management might be a really good idea for me. It allows me to help direct a bunch of different people at one time, but it also is helping towards that final goal of creating a show every night. But after I decided that, I kept looking. I wanted to see if I could find something that was an even better fit for myself. That's when I found entertainment production. I've finally decided that I wanted to be a producer because not only do I get to help with all these different aspects of theater, I get to actually help create it. I get to be there from the start and see a show completely through and then see the final product. So I knew at that point I wanted to be a producer and help create the magic that is theater. So, because I knew I wanted to be a producer, I knew that I was going to need to get an education for that. So I started searching for schools. Now, the entertainment business is a very unique business. It incorporates a lot of different talents and arts, but also has a lot of complex business in it as well. So I knew I was going to need to get a business degree, but I didn't just want to get your regular business administration degree. I wanted to get a degree that was specifically for entertainment. So once I decided that, I then found Full Sail University. So Full Sail University, after reviewing all their courses and all their programs, I felt would be a great match for me because not only does it give me a strong business foundation, but it also gives me a strong entertainment business foundation. So I feel that that will better prepare me for my career rather than just having a regular a regular business administration degree and having to learn all the entertainment business aside from that. So another reason I chose Full Sail was because of the class structure. I hate going through semester-long classes. They really begin to bore me after about the second month. So having one class at a time, but it only being 4 weeks long, sounded phenomenal to me. It allows me to really focus on one subject at a time, and it is also very fast-paced, which is what I like. It allows me to learn things very quickly and very efficiently. So, after I decided I was going to attend Full Sail University, I started thinking about companies I wanted to work for. And the one name that kept popping up in my head over and over and over again was Disney. The Disney company has, in my opinion, written the book for some of the best practices in entertainment business. And I knew that I would have multiple avenues to explore within that one company, whether it be live theater production or entertainment production in their theme parks. And after reviewing some of their job postings throughout the year, I found that they have a position for a live entertainment producer for the theme parks. And I figured that that would be the best job for me because, for one, I love the Walt Disney theme parks. I think they're incredible, just works of art. No one does theme parks better than Disney. And then two, it also combines my love for theater and my passion for theater. It allows me to take a storyline that already exists and help develop it more and create a new show out of it. Now, I do realize that Disney is a very selective company of who they work with. So I also decided that I would need to kind of set different expectations for me, and pursue different companies as well. So another company that I thought would be a good option is Universal Studios, because not only do they have their sister company, Universal Pictures, but they have Universal Studios in California, Florida, and Dubai. So I figured I would still have a good chance of getting into entertainment production in theme parks, even if it wasn't with the Disney company. So, the reason I decided to go into theme parks instead of just your regular theater is because it's not your traditional space. It's not your traditional theater, 4 walls in a box. It is a very unique atmosphere that you get to work in, and it allows you to kind of think outside the box, which is something I love to do. It allows you to push the boundaries of what's been done before and what can be done. Another reason that I want to pursue Disney specifically is because they have essentially an unlimited supply of storylines to work with. I mean, you have your basic Mickey Mouse and Minnie, but you also have Anna and Elsa and countless others that you can pursue and develop storylines to create shows for. And so, after reviewing all these different stories and things of that nature, it just sounds like the perfect company to work for. So, until such time that I graduate from Full Sail University, I know I'm just going to keep studying very hard and working towards that final goal of working for Disney. And then once I do finally get into Disney, I'm just going to work my way up to the top, and just enjoy the ride as much as I can. Thank you.